The question at the back there.
Do herbal teas count as...
Yep. Herbal teas do count. The best one is Red Bush. Red Bush tea. Anybody drink Red Bush tea? Fantastic. Keep doing it. It's as hydrating as water. Ordinary teas, ordinary coffees, we're going to have to cut those down, and I'll tell you about that in a moment with the detoxing bit. But herbal teas, fine. Things like peppermint tea, teas without caffeine, basically, but not with just tea leaves. So you need the fruit teas, the peppermint teas, the bush tea, Red Bush. That will do nicely. What you're about is hydration. Now, what doesn't count is orange juice, cola. It takes 25 parts of water to neutralize a part of cola. So, you know, why would you want to drink it? And people think they're doing the right thing. You know, the Diet Coke, Diet Cola drink, yeah, fine, Diet Pepsi, Diet whatever you like. It's not doing me any harm, is it? No caffeine in it. There's loads of toxins in it. Loads of toxins in it. And what we're about is reducing toxicity. So it's water you need. If you're overweight and lacking vitality, the chances are you are simply not drinking enough water. Okay? Who can do that? Who can drink 2 to 3 litres of water a day? Who can't do it? Who wouldn't put their hands up no matter what I asked? You're not sure? Who's not sure? I'd like to help you with this. You know, really, I want to overcome some of the barriers. So what would inhibit you? What would prevent you drinking 2 to 3 litres a day? In a minute. A couple of points on what you said. First of all, the body doesn't know when it's dehydrated. So in the first case, you're actually going to have to force yourself to drink more water than you are comfortable to drink. And that's why I provide a water chart in the book. So for 5 days, I'd like you to fill in the water chart. And I'd like you to get to 2.5 litres a day after 5 days. A little bit of daily discipline weighs ounces, but a lifetime of regret weighs tons. Why would you want a lifetime of regret when, for the sake of filling in my water chart and literally forcing yourself to drink 2 to 3 litres a day for the first 5 days, and then you will want to do it because your body will be properly hydrated and you won't have to fill in the chart. It will become a natural process. But like anything else, if you want to make a change, you've got to make the effort to start with. What got you here with the results that you've currently got won't get you there with the results that you want in the future. So something's got to change. Kay?
Can I just share something, Andrew?
Please do.
I did Lighter Life 3 years ago.
Kay did Lighter Life 3 years ago. I'm repeating this so that we can get the... Can I come and stand next to you? Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, I did Lighter Life 3 years ago, and I had I lost 6 stone in 6 months, most of which I've kept off. But I had to drink 6 litres of water a day, and the only way I could do it, was divide up, when I got up in the morning, when I went to bed at night, divided up how much I've got to drink, and I set alarms on my phone, and I just chucked it back. That was the only way, and that's the only way I could do it.
Brilliant. Well done you. Thank you for that. So discipline.
Discipline.
A bit of daily discipline weighs ounces. Thank you, Kay.
2.5 litres would just be...
And it's so easy, 3 litres is easy now.
Well, there's a litre in one of these. This is a litre. So I drink 2.5 to 3 litres of these a day. It's quite easy.
I do 750.
Yeah.
I do 4 of those a day. 1 by 11, 1 by 3, 1 by 7, and 1 by 11.
Right. So very specific points in the day.
And if I haven't drunk it, I just chug it back at that point.
So you haven't drunk it, you chug it back towards the end of the day. Another question. You'd like to lose about 45 pounds, something like 40 odd pounds. Okay. My suggestion, the point was drinking quite a lot of water in the morning, but drinking green tea during the day and then more water in the evening. My suggestion would be to drink slightly less water in the morning, wake up and have half a litre or so when you get up in the morning, have some maybe after your breakfast, a little while after your breakfast, give the meal a chance to begin to go down, because you shouldn't drink water or drink anything and eat at the same time, by the way, because that's actually interfering with your digestion. And then see if you can convert some of that green tea to more water during the day. Now, green tea is not actually that bad. It's quite high in antioxidants, but it's still not the best thing you can drink. So my suggestion would be try Red Bush if you've still got to have tea. Red Bush is as hydrating as water. It's very good stuff. It's no more expensive than green tea. If you want a hot drink, and you'd rather substitute something for your green tea, that's a good choice for you. Otherwise, maybe just try and substitute one of your green teas with a water instead. But it sounds like you're on the way. You just need to make a little bit of a change in the middle of the day. I don't know about other people, but the challenge is often around the social aspects of this. The coffee's there, isn't it? The tea's there. So, you know, you feel a bit difficult if you can't drink it. But increasingly, herbal teas are available. Fruit teas are available. Now, your tap water may or may not be safe to drink. Our tap water is pretty good in Warwickshire. If you phone up your water supplier, they are legally obliged to give you a detailed chemical analysis of your water supply because you pay them for it. So if you're interested, get hold of it and find out what's in it. Basically toxins, chlorine, chemicals, the sort of levels of toxins that are not good for your body. Now, my advice to you is, if you're in any doubt, use an alternative supply. Pick one of the bottled waters in here that are slightly on the alkaline scale, so something like Vittel, and oxygenate it with prime pH. What you'll do then is you move it right up the alkaline scale. So instead of just replacing your 2 to 3 litres a day with a neutral substance, you're actually alkalizing with the water you drink. So remember, what we're trying to do is move our blood to 7.365. No more, no less. I know it's very specific, but you know how your body temperature is very, very carefully regulated. You know, if you get a temperature, it's only 2 or 3 degrees over. It's the same with the pH composition of your blood. It's very, very sensitive. So you need to be moving it towards that middle band. So personally, I'm okay with the water at home, but it very much depends on your individual water supplier. Another question here.
I find what you and Mark said earlier about lemon juice a paradox, because lemon juice itself is acidic.
Yeah, it's the dilute form that you're drinking it in. You're drinking a very small amount of it in water. And actually, if you look at the acidity of fruits, fruits are actually quite alkaline. A lot of fruits are surprisingly alkaline. There are only a small number of fruits, and I've listed them in my ebook, which are more acidic. So basically, you need to look for the more sort of alkaline types of fruits, which is the majority of fruits, actually. Citrus fruits, lemon's okay, oranges in moderation. The best fruits that you can drink, that you can eat, are tomatoes, avocados. Apples are okay, although they can be mildly acidic. Although if you want an alcoholic drink, the best alcoholic drink from an alkalinity point of view is cider. It's better than beer, it's better than wine, it's much better than spirits. We had a pint of cider each last night, just to go out and have a pint at the pub. I'm quite happy to drink that stuff. So, you know, you've got to be careful about your choices. You're just looking for choices that are actually moving you towards alkalinity rather than acidity. There was another question at the back.
Yeah, what about the Brita filters?
Brita filters.
Yeah, take all the chlorine and stuff out.
Better than not doing it, okay? But trouble is, you can spend quite a lot of money on this stuff. Personally, I wouldn't worry too much unless there's a particular problem with your water supply. Because if you add an alkalinity to it, if you add pH drops or you revitalise it using a water revitaliser, you're actually going to get rid of some of these problems anyway. But as long as you haven't got too much toxicity in there, it's going to be okay. But broadly speaking, it's water you need, not other fluids. So if you think I'll have an orange juice, that'll count towards my 2.5 litres. It doesn't, I'm afraid. It's actually going to dehydrate you more than it's going to hydrate you. Now, that sounds paradoxical. And again, we've been brainwashed by the great marketing messages out there. You know, the sports drinks, that's not what's going to do it. It's the water you need and salt to replace it with. So you're going to need to drink more than you used to. Is that okay? Are you prepared to try that out? Okay, so proper hydration, that's step one.